Hi there, this is Niki Rowland for Freckled Fawn, and today I am designing a layout using the November Embellishment Kit, which is gorgeous, as well as the journaling cards for November and the very exciting addition of 12 by 12 pattern papers, which I'm absolutely totally in love with. Okay, I'm starting off by having a look through my kit. At this point, I haven't used anything from the kit, so I'm just picking out what I'm going to use. I have cut a cut file that's available from the Silhouette Design Store, and I've using a sheet of white cardstock as my background and using that really brightly coloured stripy paper from the 12 by 12 paper kit to go behind my layout and act as a border. So I've taken out the middle, mostly because the white cardstock these days is not such good quality as it used to be, and the patterns tend to shine through the white cardstock. So I now take out the middle of the background paper completely so that it doesn't shine through. The added bonus of doing that is that there's leftover of that paper to use elsewhere, so awesome. Okay, so I've cut the cut file. I've done it from black cardstock and it's, to say, available in the Silhouette Design Store. It's a really cute like branch with portraits frames hanging down. I think the idea really is to put photographs in each of those frames, but I'm not going to do that. I'm filling each one with pattern papers. I'm using some of the pattern papers. I'm also using mostly using the journaling cards. I don't do Project Life at the moment. Did it for 5 years, and I'm having a year off. I'm not using the Project Life cards for their specific intended purpose at the moment. So I'm just utilising the patterns that's available from them. I really love the fact that some of the patterns on the journaling cards are the same as the big patterns from the papers, but they're on a more reduced scale. So ideal to put in this small in these small frames. I'm now getting all of those frames backed with those papers, so just sticking them all in place. Normally I would use foam pads to give some dimension, but because my frames are quite skinny, I'm just using wet glue to stick them flat. Now that they're all stuck in place, I can put my cut file onto my paper, get that in position. So I'm going to use some foam pads here. So I'm raising up the top part of the cut file, but I'm going to stick most of the frames flat, just so that I can layer on top of them. That cut file looks so great now that it's completely filled up with those lovely patterns. It's awesome. I decided at this point that I wanted to add a row of washi tape or a strip of washi tape underneath the title. Should have done that before I'd stuck it all in place, of course, so half my foam pads are now not sticky, but I'll sort that out later. So anyway, that just gives it a bit of grounding at the top there. It's a nice underline. Now I'm just going to get my photograph in place and my lovely title before I move on to embellishing the layout. So I decided that I was going to use the foam stickers that came in this month's kit. They're all family member names. So I am just picking out random words. So we've got mum, specifically mum, dad, brother, sister, son, daughter, because that's all the people that feature in our family photograph that I'm using on this layout. So it's slightly abstract because they're not going under specific people, they're just random words on the page really, but I like the way that it's turned out. I like that use of them. And now I'm just adding some colour underneath my photograph by using some of the bits of the journaling cards that I've already cut out from earlier. And I'm getting my title stuck in place. So this again is another cut file available from the Silhouette Design Store. I've cut that on black cardstock too, and I'm just getting that stuck in place. So again, I'm using some foam pads where I can. I'm sticking the hour on foam pads, and the family is stuck flat down. At the time of filming this video, the photograph is actually just a proof. It has a watermark on it and is low res. But I wanted to use it for photo placement, so I did print it anyway, and it's now been replaced by the proper photo. But I was very mindful as to how I was sticking it with adhesive so that I would easily be able to lift it off. And I normally stick things over the top of my photos as well. You can see the G and the daughter is hanging down on the photo. So I was just quite careful as to how I achieved that because I knew I'd have to replace the photo. So I'm just finishing off my layout by embellishing using the house charm, the puffy house stickers, which are so cute, some enamel dots there, and the banner chipboard stickers too, which I absolutely love. I love how they give some dimension to the layout. Too, as well as different textures. Okay, so that is my layout finished. I'm going to call that done. Thank you so much for watching today. That was Niki Rowland for Freckled Fawn.